race, as usual, rocking and rolling. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on.
I'm gone, bro. I'm going to that door. What you mean you gone, man? Fuck these niggas. I'm gone. What you mean? Stop being a bitch, man. Come on. I ain't got nobody.
It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, gone. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He said, I'm on the way back.
What would you call that? Second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defense.
Nigga said, yeah, boy.
3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're
That
looking
boy,
for.
the baby out there.
From the 44, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I can tell you to my friend.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Jones. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 from the 34-yard line.
250 of them things.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson. Picks it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
They got them cold on there. I had them too, I ain't gonna lie.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
That's good, bro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That's 7-0.
He said I ain't even gonna play with him.
They've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause
I'm in a mad game. I think they're in war zone though.
behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
That's why I said about an
What
hour,
was the
man.
formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. And maybe
Oh, Jamal Adams.
Again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I need to get my swag right
And
there.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touching.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe is them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Is that Cooper Kupp?
So from Seahawks territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And a big loss here as he's taken down. L.J. Collier able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. White now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
This nigga don't believe in his work.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a
Wow, now the NFL is investigating that Antonio Brown shit.
Again, Goff.
I said the NFL. They said now the NFL is investigating that Antonio Brown shit from like months ago.
And I've got to tell you, you can often miss time that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And bringing it out usually isn't the best decision, but he turned it into a good decision with what winds up being a terrific return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The final shot before break here. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Bro, I'm killing this nigga with DK.
The very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was
that shit ain't better than the older.
Throwing it away like that. Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, on the broadcast.
Down, right?
They set up the screen to Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Rashad Penny.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
I can't see flying on there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
So they said fuck T.I. and get Jeezy versus Gucci.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and
Is
it's
that what
going to bring
happened?
up 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We're good. We're good. Check back 6. Here we go. Mike 6.
Now gone. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very
Look at Jared Goff getting his ass beat up.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there.
I'm in the 4th quarter.
1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead is now 24. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
What's that like? Future out there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way
Now,
that this one has
Julio,
gone,
what
and
the
the
fuck is
frustration
that?
in
Just
body
made a
language
play.
is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The
He
Rams
need
on
to chew the
3rd
clock.
down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 30, 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
That boy got a P-line.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20
I always get tackled before I get in the second game. Every fucking time.
Kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jacobs rolling to his right. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Good tackle.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. From the 41, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's right under the cliff.
Back to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Charles, it's one thing to win.
Burnt rubber, burnt rubber. I just got done, so I'm finna join too. Mm-hmm. Oh. He said, you know what I'm saying?